Messed me up.
Sorry. So you don't have to write down anything else. Ways to identify functions.
Functions now?
So this first example, you don't have to write this down. We're just gonna watch this one first. So determine whether this relation, so I have a set of ordered pairs here, and I wanna know if it's a function. The answer is yes, but remember yesterday when we made those mapping diagrams? And we listed the x's and the y's? So some of you could just look at these ordered pairs and know it's yes. But some of you might want to list them. So I have the numbers -3, 4, 6, and 7. Everyone agree those are my x's?
No. It's 6, not -3. -3 is a y. Oh, no. Sorry. Wrong -3.
And then my y's, how many do I list?
You list
1, 2,
4.
4. No, use 3.
I only list 3. Why do I only list 3?
Because one's repeated twice and then repeat numbers. In bubbles.
So basically,
Point out.
the reason why this is yes, because each x value goes to at least one y value. Or you can just say 1 to 1. That's your reason.
Wait.
Because -3 goes to 1, right?
right.
Why don't you just
4
put the
goes
one
to
on
1. Because -3 is smaller than 1.
Can't that be easier
Wait,
if
so
you, go,
since
if you
you-
just go straight across instead of having to do
So
all that?
it's basically
But I said write them in order yesterday.
it's a relation.
Relations in which each element of the domain is paired exactly with one element of the range. The range was the y values, right? And domain is your x values. Let's go over some more examples. So determine whether this equation, 3x minus y equals 6, is a function. And the answer is yes, because it can pass the vertical line test. This graph right here is this equation. This equation is a linear equation. It can be expressed like this. This is standard form. Does everybody remember this equation? Y equals mx plus b. So a vertical line test simply means I could take my pencil and draw a line through this graph. See that green line?
Yep.
I only hit the graph once. So that's why it's yes, because it passes the vertical line test. You could just say pass VTL for vertical line. Your homework's going to say, determine whether each relation is a function. And it's also going to say, and why. So this relation is represented as a graph. Does everyone see the ordered pairs?
Yeah.
Now, some of you might want to list the ordered pairs, which is fine. You could list them as ordered pairs like this,
So you're listening right now?
or you could do something like this. You could list them with me. So my x values, domain is x, right? So my x values are -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Because I have these 5 points. My y values are 2. I have 2, 2, so I'm not going to list 2. I'm not going to write 2 twice. 0, 1, and -2. You guys see that? Going to at least one y value. Because negative, yeah, it is. So that's why this one is yes. Because this -2 goes to 2, right? -1, this dot right here, goes to
0.
Or goes to 2, which is fine. 0 goes to 0. 1 goes to
-2.
-2, because you see this dot right here? How it's down below?
Oh.
So that goes to -2. And then you see this dot?
Yeah.
That's x is 2.
Let's go.
So that's yes. So you,
So how do you explain why?
so 1, 2, 1.
How do you explain why though?
That's your explanation. Yes, it was.
Can we show you in that video?
What kind of slope? M stands for slope, right?
Sounds familiar.
What kind of slope does this guy have?
No slope. It's going up and down.
It's undefined. You're right.
Did you just say that word?
So, does anybody remember what the equation is for this?
We have to show it in that video.
Zero.
No. What's the equation start with, JT?
M equals 3x plus b.
Hmm. This equation would just be x equals, and then whatever x is on, 2. See how I'm on 2 on the x?
Because it's only
So anytime you see an equation like that, it is linear, because is that not a straight line?
This is right line.
And for the reason why it fails the vertical line test, so this is no, because it fails the vertical line test. VTL, vertical line. How many times did I hit this line when I drew my line through it?
Twice.
To create a mapping diagram.
Are we gonna do all these examples?
So these, I'm gonna do these two right now. Those are both gonna be yes.
Wait,
I was going to
wait, how are,
do.
So look at your x's. Is every x going to a different y value?
I messed up again.
Yes.
oh,
So basically the reason for these two is 1 to 1. What kind of equation is 6 into this equation?
Wait, what?
Could you turn number 6 into y because mx plus b?
Yes.
And because you can do that, that means you can graph it, and the line will be a straight line, so that's why it's yes.
Wait, the line would not be a straight line.
It would be a straight line. This would be a straight line.
But then they wouldn't pass the vertical line test.
If it's a straight line, it would have passed the vertical. Well, it would be straight like this, or it would be
That's
straight like that.
diagonal.
Okay, but it's still like straight. It's not curved. This one is no, because you can't have two squares.
Question.
So what you should write down, so function notation. How about you write down that word? Function notation. Just do that for a minute. So yesterday I said domain is the x's, right?
did you write that down?
Well, you wrote this down yesterday.
Okay,
And remember, x is the domain and y is the range, right?
right.
Well, function notation is basically this.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Because f of x, you should write this down, equals y. They mean the same thing. Look at the example they give you. Y equals 2x minus 1. The only thing they changed over here was the f of x. It's still 2x minus 1. So f of x basically means y, or it is y. It's just another way, a fancy way of saying it.
So it's the John Hancock of Y.
F of x is your function notation. You pronounce it f of 2, and we're going to do it. Y equals x squared minus 4x. So you see f of, so I read this f of 4. So this means that x equals 4. So that should be similar to the test you just took.
No, so Y equals
That's
X,
like evaluating.
2x minus 4.
So f of 4, you don't have to write all of this if you don't want to. You can just watch for a minute. So I know x equals 4. So wherever I see an x, I'm replacing it with 4. If you want to put a y here, you can. So now we solve. 8 minus 4,
So Y equals 4.
so y equals 4.
I mean,
You're right, f. So I'm going to write down equals 3x plus 2, because that was at the top of the page.
oh,
You see it?
yes.
And so inside the parentheses is your negative 2. So x equals negative 2. So I know I'm going to substitute x wherever I see an x. And here's the point where you can change that to a y, replace the x with negative 2, and go on your way.
Then I got. Oh, I typed it in all.
Yep, what'd you get?
Wait, I forgot the parentheses. -4.
Yep, there's your answer. And
Okay.
if you want to go back to this, you can. It's up to you.
Okay, because I think I